Hello and welcome. I just wanted to make a quick video to introduce myself and this channel. You'll have to bear with me. I am not used to being on this side of the camera. I'm much more comfortable on your side, but I feel a calling and a passion to share the information that I've learned with you on my own healing and transformation journey from trauma. It was on that path to healing that God birthed in me the dark sky flutterby vision that people, like butterflies, can undergo a metamorphosis, a challenging but rewarding process of healing from trauma, life's dark skies, and emerge on the other side beautifully transformed. And on that journey, I also discovered the truth, which is the foundation of this channel and of healing from trauma in the way that I'll be sharing and teaching. It's that faith is not meant to replace healing, but to partner with it. Faith-based holistic healing is centered and focused around faith in God. This is not about religion. This is about relationship. This is about knowing and understanding the person of Jesus and his word, and how in his word are truths and revelations that are there to help us heal from trauma, become whole again the way that he created us to be, and to be free from the enemy's oppression. My name is Melanie Hope, and I made this channel to share the truths and the principles and the concepts that God revealed to me on my own journey to becoming healed, whole, and free from layers of trauma. After trying many different approaches to healing and reading many books, I finally stumbled upon a holistic approach to healing. But what I soon found out is that many of these holistic approaches leave out one part of us that, as a believer, I find significant, which is the spirit. So, a faith based holistic approach to healing addresses the person as an entire being, a three-part being in the way that God designed: body, soul, and spirit. A lot of times the words soul and spirit get interchanged, but they are two separate parts, and the Bible teaches that clearly. Your spirit is that part of you that connects with God. Your soul is your mind, your will, and your emotions. It's the essence of who you are. So many holistic approaches will address the body with somatics and will address the soul, your mind, and your emotions with practices like visualizations, journaling, mindfulness, things like that. But they leave out a critical piece in the spirit and connecting with your creator, the very one who wired you to heal. So I'm excited to bring this information to women who are interested in approaching healing this way. This channel is for women, women who were once like me, women who are overwhelmed, stressed out, exhausted, anxious, triggered, depressed, women who feel lost. This channel is for women who feel ready to finally heal from layers of trauma, ready to finally become whole and find freedom, true and lasting freedom. This channel is also for women who desire, or at least have the curiosity, to know who Jesus is and to follow him, to know who she is according to him and his word. This channel is for women who feel stuck in cycles and patterns that she doesn't understand. You're not broken. You're human. And you don't need more shame. You don't need to pray bigger prayers or to try harder. You need deeper healing that connects and transforms every part of you, body, soul, and spirit. Healing is a process. Every butterfly started off in darkness, but it wasn't meant to stay there, and neither are you. On this channel, I'm going to be sharing tools, practices, and truths to help you regulate your nervous system, release stored trauma, rewire your brain, and practice embodied faith, using a faith-based, holistic approach to healing that connects and transforms every part of your being. This is not about surface level inspiration. This is about true transformation. I can make a bold promise because I can promise it based on the Word of God and the evidence of Jesus' life sacrificed. God's heart is to heal you from your trauma, no matter how dark, because you were created to live healed, whole, and free, victorious. If this resonates with you or you feel a nudge to learn more, I hope to see you in my next video, which is going to be the start of my faith-based holistic healing series, where I am going to reveal the key to faith-based healing. Real quick though, before I go, I just wanted to tack on something to the end of this video where I've already said all the points that I wanted to make. This is just a little bit more casual in the sense that I want to share my heart. And I also, just for my own sake, want to document where I'm at in my own journey so I can look back. I'll be sharing in my faith-based holistic healing series, I will be sharing the approaches that I used to healing, and I will be sharing the phases of healing. And currently right now there's 3 phases, and I am still on my journey. Even though I consider myself healed, whole, and free, there's still things that come up. There's still things that have to be processed and dealt with. And then of course there's things in life in general, present day life, that happen that you have to rely on the tools and the practices that you used to get through them in a healthy way. But for me, this is, gosh, what day is this even? Let's see. I never know the date. Today is April 2nd. So April is just starting. According to the Bible, it's actually like the new year. I don't know what the specific day was. They used like the moon phases and having to do with like their crops, I believe. But basically, the point is like the beginning of spring in the Bible is the new year, which makes way more sense to me than in the dead of winter, because winter seems like, just naturally, logically speaking, it seems like the ending of a year. Everything is like going dormant. The life that was in the trees and the plants is dying off, getting ready and preparing for like the new growth. So I love spring in that way because I connect with it more being like the new year, and even just my general rhythm and flow of life. Like I just kind of want to hibernate in the winter and reflect and look ahead, yes, and plan, but like I'm not quite ready to like do it yet. And I've definitely felt that this year. I planned on starting this channel sooner, and it didn't happen. And instead of pushing myself, I just went with it, and I trusted God and I trusted myself. And so here I am in the beginning of April, the biblical new year season, and it just feels right. And so I just want to say, so I am on my I am in the third phase. Like I said, I am in the third phase, which you'll soon learn is like the destiny phase. It's the discovery phase. It's really embodying the woman you were made to be. It's stepping into all the healing and the transformation that took place, all your hard work the months before. It's really finally like stepping out in faith and following God's calling on your life and doing the things that you believe that He created you to do. And for me, this is one of the big ones. And so I'm starting despite being scared. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm uncomfortable on this side. Um, it's just different and kind of awkward and a little cringy, but like in the best possible way. And I think, when something pushes you out of your comfort zone, that's when you really begin to trust God. I don't feel qualified to do this at all. And I don't desire to be on camera. I don't desire to be an influencer. I just want to share about God. I just want to share about the amazing things that He did in my life and that I 100% believe He wants to do in the lives of anyone who puts their faith and trust in Him and His word. And so I just wanted to leave this little snippet of like realness and rawness. You might even hear it in my voice. Like I'm starting to get choked up because I've been on such a long journey. Like the hard parts, like the dark parts. If we're talking about the butterfly, you know, the parts where it's in the chrysalis, it's in the darkness. God is like transforming it. That's over for me. Phase 1 and phase 2 I've gone through, and I'm in phase 3. I'm in that part where like the wings are formed. It's just time to open them up. It's time to use them. It's time to spread them. It's time to fly. And so I just wanted to document this because mainly for myself, I want to look back, you know, in 1 year, in 5 years, you know, even 10 years. I want to look back on my first ever video and I want to remember, my goodness, that's where you were. And I want to look and I want to see, look how far He brought you. I want like hard evidence. I mean, I have hard evidence all around from other people's lives and from biblical characters, but I want it in my own life of this is what He did. This is what God did. So I'm taking a leap of faith. I'm doing what I know He's calling me to do despite my discomfort, and I'm trusting that He's going to use me to reach other people with His truth, and that many other lives are going to be transformed just like mine was. And I also just want to use this as a marker to look back and just see how the channel has grown. And, you know, I always hear creators saying, you've got to be willing to do like subpar work in the beginning because nobody comes off being their like experienced 5-year into itself and producing, you know, content like they would 5 years into it. No one starts out that way. So I just want that documentation of where I began so I can look back and see where I've come. And I also wanted to inspire other people to realize that you can do it too. Whatever it is that He ends up putting on your heart, whatever it is He ends up calling you to do, that one day you're going to get to a place where you feel His nudge telling you it's time, but that also like in your own human flesh, you don't feel ready to do it. You don't feel prepared to do it. You don't feel qualified to do it. And when you're following God, when you're following Jesus and you're listening to the call in His life, it isn't about you. That's why He calls the unqualified. It's about Him. It's about Him empowering you to do what it is that He's called you to do. It's about His anointing over you and your life. So whatever happens with this channel, whatever happens with my business, whatever happens with any of my endeavors, I can 100% say that to God be the glory, because I'm just a willing vessel. I'm just willing to step out in faith despite feeling uncomfortable, despite feeling awkward. I'm just willing to do it. And so I just hope that that inspires someone. It's probably not going to inspire anyone in the immediate future. But like I said, one day in the future, when there's something to actually show for what God has done with me and with this channel and with Dark Sky Flutterby healing and transformation journey, then that is the hard evidence to show that He is still at work today. He is still working through people. He is still calling the unqualified. And just start. Wherever you are today, just start. Maybe you are in the very beginning phase where you haven't started anything. You just know you have trauma and you need to heal. Maybe you've done some healing. Maybe you know all about somatic healing and holistic healing, but there's like a missing piece and you just feel like there's something deeper that it's not addressing. Maybe you need to be more in the middle phase, the transformation phase, or maybe you've done all of those things and you're kind of like where I am, you just took a different path and you feel like, okay, yeah, it's like a destiny phase. Like I am ready to figure out what I'm meant for, what he made me for, and to just step out in faith and do it. And I just wanted to get all of that off my chest, share my heart a little bit, and to just hopefully encourage someone and myself later down the road. So you got this. I hope to see you again. Thank you for listening.